This is section 8.3, more problems, more solving problems. I took all of these from the WebAssign homework, and most of these have fractions with them. So here's the first one. 4y plus a half equals 3y. We want to solve for y. We want to know what is y equal. So I'm going to draw a line to break it up into two pieces. I've got y's on both sides. So I'm going to start with the y's. I'm going to start on the side that has more. How do I get rid of the 4y? I'm going to subtract 4y from both sides. 4y minus 4y is gone. The half comes down. What's 3y minus 4y, or what's 3 minus 4? We subtract, right? And we get negative y, or negative 1y if you want. So I've got 1/2 equals negative 1y. And remember, our last step is always to divide by this number in front of the y. So I'm going to divide both sides by negative 1. Okay. We can work this out if you want. There's another way to write it. Or you can just punch it in your calculator if you want, you know, as well. So 1/2 times, I'm going to flip that, and I'm going to multiply straight across, and I'm going to get negative 1/2. So y equals negative 1/2. Okay. Second problem from WebAssign. I want to solve for p. So I've got 3/5 p, get some more paper, plus 6 equals 4/5 p minus 1. Okay, I'm going to draw the line down the middle by the equal sign. Now we've got p's on both sides and numbers on the other. We can start with numbers or we can start with p's. It doesn't matter. And you know me, I like to start with the letters or the variables. So, and both sides are equal, so I can either start over here or I can start over here. I'm going to start over here. So I need to get rid of 3/5 p. So I'm going to subtract from both sides. So, whoops. These drop out. What's 4/5 minus 3/5? I have a common denominator, which is 5, so I just have to subtract the top and bring the 5 along. So 4 minus 3 is 1. So it's 1/5 p minus 1. So now I'm going to start over here on this side. This side has more. I'm going to work with the numbers now because they're on both sides. So I'm going to add 1. What's the opposite of minusing 1? I'm going to add 1. Because what I do to one side, I need to do to the other to balance it out, right? So 6 and 1 is 7. And these fall out. Okay, do we remember what we do when we have a fraction sitting with the letter? And we need to get rid of that fraction. Well, we're going to, we see we've got a 5 in the bottom. We're going to multiply each of these sides by 5. So let me write that out. Multiply both sides by 5 because 5 is in the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to take 5 times 7 over here, and I'm going to make that 5 a 5 over 1, which is the same as 5. 5 over 1 and 5 are the same. I'm just multiplying both sides by 5. So over here, these all cancel out, right? And I'm just left with p, which is what I want, and 5 times 7 is 35. So my answer is p equals 35. Third one I have, ooh, this one seems a little bit harder. Okay, 7/9, and in parentheses I'm multiplying that by 10x minus 9, and that equals 63. I'm going to stop the video and I'm going to do this one and the last one on the next video. So pick it up in video 2.